Hey guys, what's up? It's Looney TNT. We're going to talk about the Demon Hunter. We're going to talk about all the changes and what I feel the changes are going to be and where I think the Demon Hunter is going to be in next week in 7.1.5. So currently I'm on my Hunter right now. That doesn't mean anything. It doesn't matter. But I'm not playing my Demon Hunter until launch of 7.1.5 because I've done so much stuff. I have to be very close to a legendary, and I want a chance at that trinket, so I'm going to wait. And if once the patch drops, I'd rather get a 940 item than a 910. So that's, just kind of the way it is. And I think that's the way it works. It might not. Maybe you get a 910 and have to upgrade it, but either or, I want a chance at the trinket. So I'm not playing my Demon Hunter until the patch on Tuesday. But let's go ahead and talk about some of the changes. And I don't really want to get into legendary changes because I don't feel that the legendary changes are going to affect us super crazy. The only thing that really does kind of suck is our Demon Hunter DPS boost ring. It did get a little nerf, but that said, is what it is. So let's go ahead and talk about spells. So Blade Dance did get a little nerf. It's a 1.2% nerf to Blade Dance, but, that's not too big of a deal. It's, 1% isn't crucial to us at the moment for that spell, for Blade Dance anyway. Chaos Strike, one of our main abilities that we use, is getting a buff. So it actually did get a 10% buff, and that is going to be amazing. So I'm really excited about that because Chaos Strike is usually our, top 3 all the time, usually, ability. So increasing that by 10% that's going to be absolutely amazing. So I'm excited about that. Our Critical Strike obviously did get nerfed by 5%. So that sucks. But, it kind of is what it is. Our Imprison did get a little nerf, or not nerf, but did get a little buff, I guess you could say. Because instead of just doing demons, you can now do beast and humanoid. So that's pretty cool. Our Mastery got buffed too. So instead of increasing chaos damage by 8%, it's increasing it by 11%. So that's going to be really nice. And you'll see some changes here also with the Mastery for stat priority also. So that's going to be okay there too. Our Demon Form, we're going to be gaining 30% Leech and 25% Haste instead of gaining the, the regular Leech that we were going to get. But that's good. Leech is Leech. Who cares? When we're doing so much damage in Demon Form, any leech is going to be very, very, very good for us. So it's just the 30% baseline in meta form. So, all right, whatever, right? All right, so let's talk about our tier bonuses a little bit here. Now, our tier bonuses are pretty cool for our tier 19 set for Havoc. What we're going to be getting is our 2-piece is actually going to increase our Fury generation by 10%. Now, it's supposed to give it to all things, but there are some things that are a little bit buggy right now in the PTR that aren't giving it, such as the ring, the Demon Hunter ring, Chaos Strike, the refund isn't giving it. If you're a Blood Elf, your Blood Elf racial is not giving it. But I'm sure they're gonna figure that out, especially with Chaos Strike. Chaos Strike needs to be fixed because that is a huge refund for us for our Fury. So that 2 set is going to be really, really beneficial. Now, our 4 set though, it increases your Chaos Strike Critical Strike chance by 10%. That is pretty impressive. I am really, really excited about that. That's going to be pretty big for a DPS gain for us. If we look at it overall, the 2-piece is about a 3% gain, and the 4-piece is about an 8% gain. So all that together, if you have your 4 set, you're going to be gaining around 11% extra damage, which is going to be very, very, very good. So you're going to want to definitely look for that 4 set if you guys can, and hopefully you guys can get to the maximum rather than maybe if you're a heroic raider, hopefully you don't have to downgrade to a normal piece just to make that 4 set, but it is such a big boost that you guys might actually want to do that. So that said, it's really impressive. I'm really excited about that. For our stat priority, it's going to be changing a little bit. So what we were looking for really is there was a couple things that were going on, and we were looking for crit versatility, or occasionally, right, we could go crit haste, mastery being last all the time, right? And you can even argue you can go crit versatility. Haste was just as important as mastery, because haste is not, it's not a crucial, but when we're trying to when we're trying to gain fury, because sometimes we get fury starved, haste was an option. So it's kind of up in the air, kind of weird. But that was our stat priority in 7.1. And 7.1.5, what we're going to be looking for without the tier set, crit is number 1, mastery is number 2, haste and versatility are kind of on an even playing field. Now, if you have your tier set, right? If you have your tier set, you're going to want crit or mastery. Mastery is going to be just as strong as crit. Now, why that's a thing is because our Chaos Strike having a free 10% with the bonus for the crit, mastery is going to be, even up there, even more important. So it's going to be something that we're going to be looking for. So other than that, that's pretty much where the Demon Hunter's standing. We did have some changes with some talents, moving some spots, but that's been so, everybody's been talking about that so much that we're going, Fellblade is moving up, and a lot of stuff. There's a lot of different builds right now, but we're just gonna have to kind of wait and see what happens with those. But currently, right now, with everything that I've seen, with all the changes, I still think Demon Hunters are going to be in a very good spot. I really like where we're at. We didn't get any gigantic nerfs. Overall, it looks like we're actually got a big buff. Especially, like, the biggest thing for me is the mastery change. Because I'm sure a lot of you guys, just along with me, if you look at your gear, a lot of it is crit mastery anyway. I have a lot of crit mastery gear on my Demon Hunter, and that is going to do very, very well for me in the long run when this patch comes out. So I'm really excited about that. I can't wait to see where the Demon Hunters go from here, because there are sims and things, but you have to remember, sims are just fighting a dummy, right? Just the maximum damage on a dummy. And like Arms Warrior, I believe, is like number 1 by 1,000,100 DPS, and obviously that number was fake and kind of outrageous. But they are on top by a lot. And Demon Hunters are like almost last, if not last. I think Survival is last, and then it goes Havoc, Demon Hunter. But let's add some adds into this. Nighthold, all the fights look like there's going to be some cleave situations on most of the fights. You give us a cleave situation as a Demon Hunter, we are going to step it up big time, and we are going to go in there and we're going to deal some damage. So I'm really excited to see exactly where we fall on the ladder of strengths, So I'm pretty excited. I like the changes of Demon Hunter. I think it's going to be pretty cool, and we're just going to kind of see where we go from this. So pretty much about it. What do you guys think? Are you guys excited? Are you guys kind of nervous about Demon Hunter? I'm ready for it. Alright, guys. That's about it. Like, favorite, share, subscribe. Do what you guys need to do. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon.